Sonicstate here at NAMM 2020. I'm here with Philip from Austrian Audio. Now, I'm really interested to talk to you about I love microphones, big microphone fan, and I was actually and have been a really big AKG microphone fan. I've used them for many years. Now, AKG, there is history there that the Austrian Audio is maybe former. There's some relationship there.
There is some relationship there. Yeah, there was this microphone and headphones company in Vienna that was closed in 2017, and Austrian Audio formed out of employees of this company. And currently we are 31 out of, I guess, 39 are former employees of this microphone company.
Oh, right, okay, wow.
So it's really, we took all the engineers and even test measurement equipment, etc. We could acquire the old anechoic chamber that many famous products were brought to life in, so we really have the possibilities to do nice things. And there is this old saying, out of something bad comes something good, and in this case it's really true, because it gave us the possibility to realize ideas that would have not been possible in the previous setting.
Oh, okay. That's
interesting. Because we had really the time to do new products. For this microphone, for example, the OC818, we did a whole new capsule. The capsule is based on the CK12 capsule, the brass version that everybody loves.
Yeah.
But it was a very much pain to produce because it had as many screws and was difficult to make. The yield was very bad. This is why the C440 was changed to a nylon capsule years ago. People didn't really like the sound so much. It's still a very good microphone. But people are still in search of the sound of the old CK12 brass capsule. Right. So we didn't do a brass capsule because we know the limitations of brass, but we used a ceramic ring to close the capsule. This allows us to close the capsule with only 3 screws, because ceramic is very stiff, but also ceramic is very heavy. So the capsule itself is heavy, which is important for the suspension and also for the acoustical probabilities.
Nice. So you're showing this here. This is the OC818.
Exactly.
I can see it's a multi-capsule microphone with low cuts and a pad.
Yes, but there's more.
Oh, really?
And yes, it's a multi-pattern microphone, but it has 2 interesting signs here. This is a dual cardioid sign, and this is a custom mode sign. Let me talk about the custom mode first. We gave this microphone a little extra that you can get with the microphone. That's a Bluetooth dongle. You would say, Bluetooth dongle, is this a Bluetooth mic? No, it's an all analog signal chain, but this is for a Bluetooth remote. So if you hook up this Bluetooth dongle to the back of the microphone, you can drag out your Polar Pilot app, available for Android or iOS. And what you can do there is you can, and this is running in demo mode now, but I can show you that, you can really change the polar pattern from the control room or from the mixing desk, which is nice if your microphone is up above the drum kit, for example, and you want to change the polar pattern.
So not having to reach up there, just do it from the app.
Exactly. What we can also do is if you say, okay, this pattern here, and that's a very fine granularity, so it's 255 steps from a figure 8 to Omni, say this is the pattern I always want to use. If you unplug the dongle, it's automatically stored to the custom mode position.
In the custom mode position.
So you don't need the dongle if you don't want to use it, but you can use it.
Yeah, so you could use the dongle just to kind of find your favorite thing, and
exactly.
then once you've got that, store it.
Program that into all your 818s, or you can use it live. The nice thing also that you have here is, and this is demo mode, it should never look like this, but you have an override monitor here. So if it's too loud for the capsule, then you get a red spike, and then you would put in the pad. You can either do this on the app or on the microphone. Thing is, the minus 10 dB pad really reduces the voltage inside the capsule by half, so you really gain an additional 10 dB. So that brings it to a sensitivity where it can take up to 158 dB.
Wow.
That should be sufficient even for very motivated drummers or trumpet players or whatsoever.
So, in terms of who and what is it for? Have you aimed this microphone to be as general purpose microphone, or is it geared towards vocals, or where would you
It's
see it
definitely general purpose microphones. I would refer to it as the new Swiss Army knife for high class condenser microphones. And you can use it live. We have people already on tour with the microphone, on the studio, on concert stages that have been used to record classical music already. So really very versatile. But I have to tell you one more thing, because we have the second output here. What you can also do is you can hook up this cable to the back side of the microphone. Then you get your front capsule from the main output and the back capsule from the second output. You record this on 2 tracks. What you could do then is, then you take this app, this plug-in, sorry. Yeah, that's the right point to go black on that one. Okay, it was
on here.
Yeah, it's on here. Sorry, it was obviously not properly. And with this Polar Designer, you can choose which directivity you want in which frequency band. So, for example, you can use it in omni in the low frequencies, in cardioid in the mid frequencies, or in maybe you have a nice room that has cool reflections. You only use in the high frequencies the back capsule. This all can be done in post-production. So after the recording process itself, you don't have to waste the time of your artist. You can do all these alterations afterwards. Or, for example, you're recording a drum kit, and as usual, the hi-hat bled into your snare drum. You can say, okay, I want to cut out just the hi-hat. You only use the frequencies of the hi-hat and put it to hypercardioid in that area, but for the rest, you can use cardioid or omni or whatever you want.
Makes a lot of sense. It's very difficult to know what polar pattern to use often, so to be able to do it afterwards.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And the nice thing is, we do this in Austria. We have full control of the production process. The capsules are made in-house. The microphone is made in Vienna. It retails for $9.99, so I think a really competitive price based on the feature set. The dongle comes extra, this is under $150, but still. And if you love the sound of the microphone, but are a bit hesitant about do I need all those features, if you are good enough with cardioid, there's the OC818 that's over there, the black version, that has only the cardioid capsule
the single diaphragm capsule.
and the single diaphragm capsule.
Excellent. So, I mean, in the kit, then, do you get the shock mount?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have different kits. There is a kit with the shock mount and the microphone clip. There is another kit for the live applications where you get actually 2 microphones, but only with the clip, because for live, usually you don't need the suspension. And for the studio kit with the shock mount, you also get a nice case. For the live set, you just get a more simple box, because it's easier and the people throw them in their mic drawer anyway.
So how much does the single capsule retail?
That's $6.99.
$6.99. Okay,
Yeah.
great. So apart from microphones, you've also got something else here for us to see.
Exactly, yeah. And this is the first launch of these nice headphones here. That's a HX55. It's an over-ear closed-back headphones designed for studio musicians, sound engineers, etc. So also with the headphones, like with the microphones, we started from scratch. We did a new membrane design, we did a new transducer design. Actually, this transducer features a ring magnet. That's a ring magnet that looks like a circle. Huge advantage, because it lets the air pass through when the membrane moves back without obstructing it. So this driver can do much more dynamic without any obstruction. And this is important because we have an all-digital signal chain today. What do? We work with uncompressed signals till the very end. At the very end, you will compress it because it needs to sound great on your kitchen radio. But up to that point, you work with uncompressed signals, high dynamic signals. A headphone must really cope with those signals. Others can't. Our headphone can.
So what kind of applications do you see this? Do you see these as like tracking headphones, sort of mixing, mastering kind of thing?
I see it for tracking, but mixing, mastering, but also for the musician in the studio itself. They isolate very good. They have a double isolation, so the transducer itself is capsuled. We have the outer housing, so I always say these are almost noise-canceling headphones. They are very quiet on the outside and on the inside, so there will be no bleeding into your open microphone when you use them in the studio. So very versatile. They are also made in Austria. Retail for $299. We are shipping end of the month, so they should be available in February. And for the people who think that these ear cups are a bit too big, we have an on-ear version that sits on the ear. That's over there at the wall. We can take a look. That's the High X50. That retails for $249.
$249. Okay, oh, excellent. So, well, best of luck with things, and it's great to see that Austrian microphone technology continues. You know?
Yeah, we are glad that we can do that, and we are very happy to be here. And yeah, hope that you check out our mics and headphones.